Hey, everybody, it's Mike from the PBR Podcast. I do not follow Chris Lodano on Twitter, and neither should you. Terrible. And you're listening to the PBR Podcast right now. Enjoy.
Hit it! Culture, sophisticated
podcast, baby. Now tell me something good. Oh, yeah.
What's up, everybody? PBR Podcast. Mike Polano, Derek D, and Chris Lodano's with us.
What's up?
How are you guys?
Good. We took a little break for your election.
We took a little bit of a break. We took a little bit of a break. You know that son of a bitch, the Neptune troll? He called me a clown.
I know, I did.
He called me a clown, not prepared with the music.
Who won?
Yeah, I didn't win. I guess this just in, right? But I did not win.
I didn't win either.
I did reach some personal goals. I don't want to get too much into the numbers, but I'll be back next year, and that's what matters.
You know you did it. And now you got 1 year under your belt. You ran. You kind of know a little bit of the ins and the outs.
I learned some things. Next year you'll be back and hitting them harder. And you could still use the lawn signs because they're not dated. You could just which They're not.
there's no date on them, so you're good.
Purposeful.
Yeah.
What was the biggest takeaway for you from that whole
That
experience?
Jim is a piece of shit.
Who's that?
He's the Neptune troll. Let's just expose him. His name's Jim Kelly. G-R-A-N.
You know, I was thinking the other day under my bridge.
Did I not spell the rest of it? I think you could phonetically spell it, Jim Kelly.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, my Facebook people, they really they ran some great campaigns against you.
This guy's...
I never even met you, yet I was just mudslinging the hell out of you.
Right? And nothing you said was factual.
Well, I love mud. I live under their bridge.
You do, you troll, you piece of shit.
I gotta tell you, I didn't win either.
You didn't, because I didn't even run against you. That's the best part about it, troll.
I've never ran. I mean, physically, I've never ran.
If you've seen him, this guy's definitely never run.
I did some Google searches.
You did, right?
Yeah.
What was his name? Jim Kelly. Feel free, PBR Posse. Attack. It's over now.
I gotta be honest, though. When I was, seriously, looking at the Facebook posts that the Republican Party was posting, and this is not me saying I hate the Republican Party or like Democrat, I'm just saying, they were they never met, these people never met Mike, and I'm looking at these posts. First off, when you post someone about someone you're running against, you gotta use a picture of them half cockeyed, in the middle. They were using a nice picture of Mike.
They used the best picture of me. The one my preferred. Sorry,
your preferred picture.
Speech impediment. My professional headshot for the election.
Yeah.
They kept using that. They didn't even darken it,
which was funny. But the other thing about it, dude, was that what they were writing was so just really kind of just made up and just making fun of him. It was comical, and also it got no likes, and there was no interaction on his page.
Well, that's the climate now for the Republican Party.
Oh, it's worthless.
Well, I think both Democrats and Republicans do the same shit. But
how about this?
This was just hilarious.
Marketing 101. Now, Derek, you have a degree in marketing, right, or graphic design marketing, right? Mm-hmm. So, Lodando, you've read a magazine, so when you do marketing,
right?
Whether it's negative ads or positive ads, you don't want to put the stuff that you don't want your eye drawn to in bold. So, for example, this ass clown Jim Kelly, he put a beautiful picture of me, and then in big white bold letters it says Michael Polano, and then in big white bold letters under that it said means business, and then all these dark little fonts was all of the stuff he was trying to say negatively about me.
Now, if I walked by or drove by, if that was a sign somewhere really quickly, I'd be like, Mike Polano means business. I wouldn't see anything.
Right.
You're right. 100%.
This guy's an asshat. He's the dumbest human being I've ever come across.
He didn't know what he was
life.
doing.
He's the reason. So just to throw a little bit out there, Republicans haven't been in office in this town in a really long time, and now we all know why, because this guy's the head of the Republican Party.
I think I might move down here if that's the case.
The guy who won has been in it for 15 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's a problem in itself, regardless of what party he's from. I think 15
I think
years.
8 should be the cap.
Yeah, that should be.
So
I assume there's no term limits.
There aren't.
Yeah.
So I'll run again next year. This year I ran by myself. I only put my money into it. I took no money from anybody. I only did 20 signs, and every time I started in my neighborhood, and for people at home, lawn signs, you saw them. We just had an election, right? They're everywhere, stuck in people's. Those are the signs we're talking about. So I took them off. I put them on my neighbors. All my neighbors supported me. This whole neighborhood, obviously. But as the word spread. Mm-hmm. people would ask me for signs. I'm like, I
don't have it. I only got
well,
20.
I didn't tell them that. I just came here, took them off my lawn, and drove them to another part of town and stuck them in their lawn. Oh, which reminds me, I need that sign.
Yeah, we had one at my parents' house, and it's in the garage now. But I'll bring it back.
So all your signs don't have any date on it?
No date. I'm going to use them again next year.
Well, a lot of them don't. They just say vote.
Yeah,
Right.
why put the date? Like
Now, if
everybody
he
knows.
runs for something else, then you would have to change them.
Okay.
Right. But I'm
You should
running
stop
again.
printing signs. You should stop printing signs.
I'm
next
telling,
year.
yeah, right. I'm telling you right now that I'm running again. Right, I guarantee you that we haven't even said the Republican's name. Right, his name is John Snowden. You'll never hear from this guy ever again. He won't run again. Right. So all that negative campaigning they did about me, all they did was put my name out there. My dad said it best. He goes, let them write anything they want about you. Just make sure they spell your name right. You know,
Yeah.
Which you did, Jim. Spelled my name right. So here's my contention with the guy. Do I mind the mudslinging? Like, he could lie all he wants. He can make up.
Wait, then who was Snowden then?
He was the guy I ran against.
Right, but then who's?
He's the head of the Republican Party.
Oh,
of
okay.
Neptune.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha,
he
gotcha.
wasn't running.
He's the
that
Neptune
guy.
troll.
So the
no,
troll
he
was
was
not running.
no, and he wasn't running. And,
I thought he was running.
and we exposed
Snowden
him. The
was
people
running.
of the town exposed him. He had a fake Facebook account. He's operating as a guy named Jerry Weston.
Oh, yeah.
Who had no friends, lived in Wall, worked at Dick's, and has only been alive for 3 years. Yet he's very concerned about Neptune politics. Enough where he's trolling my page. But you know what's even worse about it is that his wife, is on the Board of Education in Neptune Township, Laura, and she also, I believe, is acting as the Neptune troll, Jerry Weston. And she's a board member. Like, what kind of person?
You know, it's
like,
just
that's disgusting. Dude.
stupid.
There's no room for that, right?
It's just dumb.
So here's where it really started to piss me off. You could he sent out flyers to everybody. Like, he was writing stupid stuff online. And like Derek said, they have no following on social media. They completely used it incorrectly, which was comical to watch. But the problem is, this guy, he physically tried to intimidate me at a debate. He's a larger guy, big fat old man, and he tried to physically impose himself on me and get in my face before a debate. Is that okay when you can, in front of my pregnant wife and my mother was there, and you're going to try to like physically intimidate somebody? Then the day after the debate, I live Ladondo. You're well aware of where I live, right? Mm-hmm. It's the end of the earth. It's a dead end street. There's no through pass. It's surrounded by it's legit an island. You don't come here unless you're coming here, right? Mm-hmm. The next day after he tried to physically intimidate me, I'm out on the street taking a picture of the Johnsons. They're all dressed up for Halloween, and who comes and makes a turn down my street?
Wow.
Creeping and I'm across the street, so he doesn't see me. Creeps down, pulls a K-turn. Now I have this on I have surveillance outside of my house, as we all know. I have it on video. I walk out into the middle of the street. I'm like this as the guy's creeping past my house. Why is he doing that?
Because he's a creeper.
I've been telling you about the Republicans for years now. I mean, you don't want to listen, but now you see for yourself.
Yeah, but you see what he's doing? Well, you can't do that. Now you're lumping a group of people into one thing.
Most
and
of them.
I don't know if this is going to play, but then there was this. Let's see if this comes through.
It's not coming through the headphones. That's what you're trying to do.
Hold on a second.
What is this? I want to hear this. What's going on?
All right, so this same guy, Jim Kelly. Hold on. This I got to figure out a way to get this to play through. So I have signs out on people's lawns.
Right.
So he calls. This guy calls. He knows one of the people that has a sign. And he calls and leaves a message.
Next message. Frank, do you have a Mike Milano sign on your wall? Let me tell you about Mike Milano. He's an empty suit. At the Ocean Grove Homeowners Board, he tells people you gotta go out to vote, you gotta vote school board election. The guy voted once in Neptune and voted in Asbury Park after he moved to Neptune. This guy's an empty suit. I'm very disappointed, Frank.
This guy's an empty suit?
I'm very disappointed. This guy voted. How dare he go out and vote?
His argument
this guy voted.
His argument is that he's only voted once or twice in Neptune.
Okay.
But can't someone move somewhere, live there,
Right.
say to themselves, I would like to make some changes in my town.
Yes. Right.
I'm going to run for something.
Which was my argument.
And that's what he did.
Right.
So, what do you can't be angry at anyone for that.
But to call somebody and
that's
yell at them.
That's like if you lived in Montana. It's like, he voted in Montana. He moved here to Neptune.
And he voted in Neptune.
And now he voted in Neptune. Are you kidding me?
What an ass clown, dude.
What an idiot, man. Your argument is flawed, sir.
So you lived in Asbury previously?
And I still own the property in Asbury.
Okay.
So yeah, I lived in Asbury. I voted in Asbury. I moved to Neptune.
Okay.
I wanted it was a presidential election. I hadn't gotten around to changing my license
Okay.
or my voter registration.
Right.
Like most people when they
Right.
move, it's not your first top priority.
Right.
So I voted again in Asbury Park. So then Sandy happened.
Okay.
I didn't pay. Let's be honest, dude. I did not
last thing you think
pay
about is-
attention to local politics until after Superstorm Sandy. Did I vote for the president? Absolutely.
Well, after
Did I vote for the
Sandy,
government?
though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
After Sandy happened, I started paying attention to everything. You know, so I made sure my voter registration was changed, and I started voting here. Call me a criminal, dude.
That's exactly what you're supposed to.
You know.
Yeah, his argument is does the case hold water? No.
So
Does his case hold water?
write whatever you want, but when you start physically trying to intimidate, leaving voicemails like that, and creeping up and down a dead end street, what is the purpose of that, dude?
Well, you know, he didn't win either. So if he won, I
No,
can see
so he got 30% of the vote. I got 5.33% of the vote as an independent running on my own, spending no
Grassroots is
money,
all hell.
grassroots, which I think is great because I don't know 5.33% of the people in Neptune Township.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Well, let's be honest. About 15 people.
No,
No, it was about 400 and something.
It was just under 500 people.
well, just under 500 people.
Just under 500. I think 7,000 voted.
Okay. Yeah, that's. And how many live in Neptune?
Oh, dude, it's crazy. It was
Yeah.
it was less than 30%.
It's the same thing in New York. It was like
Yeah.
the worst showing.
Yeah, it's the way-
Which is messed up because if you change the way people vote, I mean, right? Like, wasn't it American Idol, the first American Idol, the people that voted for the winner? It was 10 times more people.
Oh, yeah.
Than voted for the president in that last election.
Well, a while ago, probably.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
But you also started late, right?
I started late. I did it alone. I'm very happy with the outcome. Like that's what people don't understand.
And one of the funny things is, and I know we want to get to another topic after this, but one of the funny things was, Mike was saying was, this guy went on Facebook and he was like, he's going around with a production team.
Oh my God.
And
Thank you for bringing that
Mike
up.
was going around and talking to people in the community and putting it on camera. It was Mike, a tripod, and his iPhone on the tripod.
So,
And even one time it died.
right in
Like
the
the phone
video,
died.
in the video, like
I think I saw that video.
He says, "Yeah, my iPhone." He's
like, he's got a TV production team.
What political candidate walks around with a production team? All right, dude, this is
seriously?
how out of
touch.
Jim is.
Out of touch.
Right?
Out
Get
of
with it, man.
touch.
They so I'll listen. I'm just going to go out on a limb here. I will bet my entire. I will bet you, Ladondo, all of my digital cryptocurrency.
Don't do it because you're going to lose it. What are you gonna say?
There'll never be as long as Jim is involved, there'll never be a Republican in office in Neptune Township.
All right, I hope so.
You know, and if he becomes a Democrat, they'll lose too.
Yeah,
this dude is a cancer to society, and the township now has exposed him. And I'm glad I could be part of that because now everybody in the town knows what a piece of shit he is.
And also, if you're gonna run, hire a campaign manager, dude, because you're way out. If you have a kid who's like 15, hire him because he'll know.
Oh, 100%.
Would you be opposed of primarying that guy, the Democrat, and becoming a Democrat?
I will say this. His name's Kevin McMillan, and I will say this about him and some of the other members of the Democratic Party. Kevin himself, now remember, mind you this, he's been in office for 15 years. He's been mayor 3 times. I'm fresh to the game. He didn't have to. We debated in Ocean Grove. That was our first debate. The Republican didn't even show up. The guy's too important to even show up, right? So Kevin could have probably verbally dismantled me, but he didn't. And we talked afterwards, and he even was big enough of a man to like compliment me and give me words of encouragement. And if you need help figuring things out, give me a call. Like, I'll help you out. Like, that was Kevin, right? He's a good dude. Do I agree with all of his politics? No, of course.
Most Democrats are good dudes. I'm glad you know.
But so anyway, to answer your question, he and some of the other members have reached out to me already. And they said and this is what I decided. And Derek, we talked about this. I said, when I decided to run, I said, I'm going to run a positive, clean campaign that focuses on the issues. And I did. and you haven't heard me say one negative thing or be angry until right now on this podcast. And I don't think this really counts towards the election.
Right, I don't think so either.
Right?
This is
So-
an artistic form of expression.
So people, right? It's comedy.
He's
right?
a character he's playing right
Yeah.
100%, 60%, right? So they've come up to me or sent me messages or called me, and they've multiple people from the Democratic Party, people in charge, have said, we watched your campaign and we really appreciate that you ran a clean campaign that talked about the issues, and we'd like you to stay involved.
That's great.
And I will stay involved.
That's excellent.
Right, and then next year I'll run again.
You should.
Is it every year? Every year?
I believe next year there are 2 seats open, so there's 5 seats, and they rotate through. They don't all
okay.
come up at the same time.
Okay.
You should run the Democratic Party. You'll get in.
Well,
You will.
There's 2 Democrats on that are running, I'm sure, next for their own seats next year.
If that opens up, you should run in the Democratic.
If I ran as a Democrat this
You would
year,
win.
I would have won.
Yeah.
If I ran as a Republican this year, I would have won.
No.
Because people were very fed up. Like if you looked at,
You would have got 30% of the vote.
no, I would have gotten more. First of all, I would have taken my 6% as well.
You would have got 36% of the vote.
But it would have been a better campaign with a better candidate on that side, and I would have won because people were a little fed up with what was going on. I don't want to get too much into it. I don't want to mudsling at good people. I'll mudsling at Jim all day. And do you know what he does? He breeds dogs.
See, you could have posted stuff about like that. Like,
Adopt, don't shop.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So he actually puts like.
Well, there's dog breeders. There's people,
Yeah, but like.
Yeah,
he
but
does it
come
in
on,
his
adopt, don't shop, dude. He breeds out of his house in the town, which
That's
is
weird.
probably illegal anyway. I should
That
probably,
house probably smells.
Ew.
well, he's in it. You saw a picture of him, right? You Googled him?
I did. I thought he was the actual guy that was running, but
No. Isn't that funny that nobody knew the name of the guy running because all he said, everything he sent out was me, Mike Polano. He just kept saying my name.
Well, at least it shows that he was like scared of you.
Oh,
Like if he didn't
100%,
think you could probably,
He spent more money on the negative flyer he sent out. He sent out a 2-sided trifold riddled with bullshit about me, but said my name on it 50 times. You didn't see his candidate's name on it one time. He did more advertising for me than I ever could have done for myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like as much as I think he's a dredge to society and he's no better than the shit on the bottom of my shoe, I think that he really did a lot of
He got you a couple percent.
campaigning for me.
so the impractical joke is called the garden.
You're over?
All right, next topic. Look, congrats on the
Yes.
run, Mike.
Thank you very much, man. I feel
Valiant
good
effort.
about it. I feel good about it.
Valiant effort.
Should I cut all this out?
No, leave it in.
Was I
Leave it
too
in.
aggressive?
No, leave it in.
He called it, he said, and I think he's a little bit of a clown. If you ever listen to his internet disc jockey show.
He called this an internet disc jockey show. How out of touch?
Out of place.
Out of touch. All right. Anyway.
So PBR Posse, I'll leave you with this. At your belly. Eggs. Across all social media.
Egg 'em.
So
Anyway, what's the next topic?
Yeah,
what
we
do we
should
got?
talk about that. We all just went. Well, Derek
Derek
didn't.
I didn't go. I didn't get the invite. So yeah.
I mean, you could have bought a ticket.
Bought a
There was
ticket. I bought a
there were
ticket.
20,000 people there.
I bought a ticket.
Were your seats good, or were you?
I was in the 8th row.
Yeah, I sat 10th
How much
row.
were
You were
tickets?
you sat in front of me, son of a bitch.
I bought my ticket, ahead of time. It was like $200.
Yeah. See, I can't be spending $200 right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you got probably comped.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
Joe doesn't follow me on. So
He does.
Instagram.
Hey, doesn't follow me either.
Follows me on Twitter.
You produce What Say You. You couldn't ask one of those guys for a
I
ticket?
would never.
He follows
That's
me
what
on
Quinn
Twitter.
said, but I would never ask him. I asked him for the meet and greet and the party to give me a bracelet. That's about it.
Yeah. It was great, man. I went up with the lovely and talented and like 4 of my best friends from my college years and their wives, and we had dinner and everything. And it was the same dudes that 20 years ago would go see the Tenderloins in a nightclub, and we were having dinner, and we're like, guys, 20 years ago it would be just us going to see them. There would be like us and maybe like a random parent in a tiny little theater watching them do improv. And tonight they're sold out the Garden.
That's crazy.
And we're going to see him again. You know what I mean? Like, and I said to Joe, I said, it's so crazy to be a part of that. You know what I mean? Like watching that grow. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like that is you don't get to see something like that every day. You know.
I mean the Garden.
It's the Garden. How many comics have sold
Did
out?
Billy Joel come out at the end or something?
No.
No, right, okay. I saw Shay's snap, and it was like they were playing a Billy Joel song, and it sounded
Yeah.
like it was live.
No.
And I was like, tell me they got Billy Joel.
No, they were all singing. Everybody was singing.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
I
thought
don't
maybe
remember what the
singing
song
along.
was, but they were singing, right?
But yeah,
Big
no,
Shot?
I mean, congrats
Was it
to.
Big Shot.
I don't know. I don't
Be a
remember.
big shot.
I don't think so.
know.
No, it wasn't Big Shot.
That's pretentious.
But yeah, that's great.
You're right.
Congrats to Gatto and all the guys. I mean,
Yeah.
it couldn't happen to a better group of dudes.
No, man. Again, congratulations. I was sick.
The Garden.
I've gone to 400 of his shows. You know,
Yeah.
I'm in there a lot in the wings, just watching. I've never been enamored with it.
It was at the Garden.
Till the Garden.
MSG.
You know what I mean?
Well, Radio City was pretty badass too.
That was cool, too.
They sold, and actually, I've thanked Joe a bunch of times, but he actually, I didn't know this at the time. When I got there, I had 2 comp tickets. I only thought I had 1. I could have brought a date, and it was too late at that point. But so maybe that ticket was supposed to be my MSG ticket. But
Yeah, that's probably what
I already
happened.
got the
That's
extra
probably-
ticket.
That's probably definitely what happened.
That's definitely what happened. But that Radio City, but they did it. They
3
did
nights.
3 nights there.
Yeah.
So
3 nights, but there's still not as many people, right? Radio City seats what?
What is MSG
eight,
seat?
8 or 9?
8, yeah.
MSG's like 20,000. It's 8 for a hockey game. It's like 18 and change. So I think I don't know for a concert it's less or more. So let's just call it 18 and change.
yeah.
I mean that's a lot of people.
Oh yeah, geez. So they did. So the stage. So obviously there's seats on the court on the ice.
Yeah, totally.
But then directly behind the stage, those seats aren't taken.
No,
It's all-
it's like in one of the ends, like where Lundqvist would be,
like an end zone if there were one in there.
or a goal.
Goal. Yeah, that's awesome, man. And it was same amount of time, hour and a
Same show.
same show.
You saw Where's Larry, or you saw Santiago Santos?
I don't know. I might have seen Santiago Santos. I saw Where's Larry.
Was it the creepy white van video with Candy, or was it?
I might have seen
Did he eat
that.
shit at the end of it?
Oh, I've seen
They
the
shoot
eating
at the
shit.
end. It'd be all of them.
Yeah, they don't usually show that in this tour. They showed it because they're at the Garden and it's so powerful. You know,
Yeah, that is hilarious.
They used to show the sizzle reel that I was a cameraman on in that the Mission Uncomfortable one. I was a
Mission Uncomfortable.
I was a cameraman on the punishment scene. And the shots of
Was I there?
the van. No, you weren't. The shots of the van like driving like on the road. That was Murray hanging out of my car filming it.
There was a lot of people there that I knew though, that I just randomly would see on like
Yeah.
Facebook, like I'm here. I mean, 20,000 strong. It's just
Dude.
from where we live, you take the train right in, boom, you're there, right to Penn Station.
It's nuts. It's nuts.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
And now they're on tour all over.
The first time I saw them, they played a black box theater in Manhattan a long
Yep.
time ago.
Like probably like 20 something seats or
Something
something
like that.
We shot last night in Spring Lake.
What?
Yeah, it was great.
Where?
After work, I went to work. Last night was a long one.
Where'd you shoot at Spring Lake?
I guess I could say it now, right? We were at the Spring Lake Manor.
Oh, at the theater?
Was it
No, at the Manor.
Was
It's
it
a
a
Oh, the
punishment?
Manor. Oh,
Yeah,
the
it's
Spring
a
Lake Manor. Yeah,
restaurant,
yeah.
yeah.
Was it a punishment? Or
It was a punishment. Yeah. I won't say
Don't
too much
say,
about
I
it.
don't say
Yeah, I
anything.
don't want to say anything. But we were right
Wait,
here. It was
they
great.
shot in the city first,
They're
and
all
then they
like-
came down here?
No, we shot here yesterday.
Oh, shit.
So I was like, at the end of the day, everybody's like, oh, because we're doing it was an all RoboCam punishment.
Yeah.
So they're much more labor intensive as far as setup and breakdown. Hidden cameras, right? So wires, and it's all running. We were in the kitchen. So like our remotes and our monitors are all in the kitchen. We're in on the opposite side, I say it's a labor intensive. If we're a man on the street day, like in a park, it's just handheld cameras, much less setup. So it's a long day, man. So everybody got down. Our call time was like 1:00. And we go, set the whole thing up, shoot it, break it down, and they're all going. And that was a night shoot too, right? So they're like, "Oh, we got to drive all the way back. I got to get back to Long Island. I got to catch a train from it." Blah blah. And I'm thinking to myself, this is the one time that it's reverse. Like I'm always the one going, "Oh, I got to get back on the train, take the path to the train to the blah blah." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had a 5-minute drive home last night. 5 minutes.
That must be nice.
That was nice. It's usually not that nice.
Spring Lake Manor. I've been there a ton of times. That's
Yeah,
funny.
it's beautiful, beautiful restaurant, man. I've
Yeah.
been to a couple weddings there.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
For sure.
fish out. What else did we miss? I feel like
Well, the whole there's every left and right in Hollywood right now. People are coming out and the whole thing and the thing and the thing.
Oh.
What are we going into right now? Top bottom?
you've been on the show.
I have. Do you have Louis C.K. up in this?
I
top
do.
bottom?
That's why I went
All right,
to.
okay.
Yeah, I didn't want. It's actually We'll get to it.
All right,
That's
good.
why that's why I did what I did.
Yeah.
There's always a method to the madness.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I just mute your microphone, but,
we go.
but you know, there's some method sometimes. LaDonna, you want to play?
Yeah.
You hold on a sec. I gotta call an audible.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna play a little game with you, Derek.
A quick game with me?
Quick game with you.
Just me.
Yeah. The game's called. Let's see if there's no commercial on this. Chris Ladondo or Ladondo.
Service. So I went in and hired myself.
We went through this.
You're saying it sounds like Chris Ladondo?
We did go through this?
The first episode I was ever on. You asked me to read something.
So I get out of the bed. I figured I'd go for a walk.
Steve Wright?
Steve Wright.
It sounds. I mean,
Kinda.
there's a similarity.
Yeah.
It's Ladon, no, but
Yeah.
but that's sort of Ladondo.
Ladondo, you're depressed.
I
man.
know, which I wanted to bring up
Do you want to talk about it now?
really quickly.
Okay, bring it up. Go.
So I was a couple of weeks ago when you sent a mass text to everybody for the first time. Taylor.
Those are personal.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say what it is. We just wanted to do like this all-star podcast.
Oh, yeah,
All of
yeah,
us-
yeah.
I keep
you-
trying,
Couldn't
but
make it.
yeah.
So we wind up not doing.
I love how the all-star.
Yeah, it was an all-star.
All-star. 5 grown men.
5 grown men in a basement.
Unknown by few. Sorry, unknown by many, known by few in a basement.
Oh, speak for yourself.
Yeah.
What do you call? So I don't know. I haven't been feeling right in the past few months, but
Eat some
I'm
protein.
okay.
Welcome to the club.
Mentally.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
So I got that text from it. And I was like, oh, that's really nice. So I texted Mike.
What
that
was
I,
nice about the text?
That I was being included in something. It's nice to.
Why? Do you normally feel unincluded?
Pretty much my whole life.
Why?
It's just I don't know.
You have a good job. You have
I
a
feel
beautiful wife.
I feel
a beautiful
Ladondo should have got a
daughter.
free ticket to MSG.
No. It's fine. I want to pay for it. Yeah, I would never ask, especially when it's local. They got family and friends they can give free stuff away.
Yeah.
That's not even a thing. So I then got out of the group text and texted Mike individually to say, I really appreciate you inviting me, to these things, right? To do these things, right? So he got back to me maybe 3 hours later. And I could have, the way I read it back and it looked like, and I deleted it. I wanted to read it. But
Wait,
it was
why'd
gone.
you delete it?
But I must have deleted by accident.
Mike sometimes doesn't. Yeah,
He didn't
sometimes
get-
it takes him a
right.
while to
So,
text
but
back.
I
though.
read
I have a
back-
life.
But I read back my text, and it looked like it was a goodbye, like I was going to kill myself, right? So he gets
Jesus.
back to me like 3 hours later. You're welcome, and it's not even the correct "you're." Like it was like,
well, come on,
I'm like
dude.
this guy could have just I could have been like on the Verrazano.
Oh,
ready to
that's what I
jump.
responded. You're right. You said, thanks for inviting me on the pods. I really
that's your new phone. How
enjoy
is it on
talking
there?
to you guys.
Yeah.
Because I backed it up.
Yeah, I really enjoy talking to you guys.
And
I was
when in text, if not autocorrected to an apostrophe, who's putting the apostrophe?
I do,
I do.
Really?
I do. Yeah,
I always put the right your.
I try to put the right "you're" and two.
It's a sign of low intelligence.
yeah.
You know?
Really?
It is.
It's a whole nother
There
button.
and there.
Right.
No, that's different. I'll do those correctly.
Yeah.
Because
But
it's the
it's the same
apostrophe.
thing.
No, it's the apostrophe.
So they're like they are. You're gonna write it out. They are, or you're gonna write there. THEY apostrophe RE.
Dude, one of my
got-
exes.
yeah.
Not to go off, but one of my ex, her sister's now ex-husband. He meant well, but he's an Eagle fan. So
Okay.
that started off. Lives out in Pennsylvania, down by Philly. He's so dumb. Doesn't today he posted on Facebook a deer hit his car.
Yeah.
He was like, I hate deer. DEAR.
Typo?
No. He
Can't
no.
Type no?
Type
Type
no.
no.
Wait.
And meanwhile, I know he's all pissed off. So I wanted to comment so bad, like
I bet you if you go on right now, he corrected it. He went in, it says edited post. Ladondo, while he's looking at that.
Yes.
I just got a new phone, so I don't have our group message.
Okay.
Can you pull it up? Can I?
Which one?
The one with
that just-
Taylor?
Oh, I deleted it.
You did?
Yeah.
Why are you deleting these?
I don't know. I never do. I don't know.
Is there
why.
something on them that's like
nope.
that?
No, not at
Great
all.
way to start. Great way number 2. Start morning. I effing hate deer. DEAR.
Oh man.
Wow.
So what about the group?
Why are
text?
you all right, first I want to know, Derek, do you have the group text? The last one that was
Just today?
Yeah. I just want to the last 5 things that were written.
Yeah, I have it.
Can you read me the last 5 things that were written?
I wrote, just left the gym. LaDonna wrote, I'm in Asbury. Mike Polano wrote, just took a shit since we're sharing. Chris LaDonna wrote, I'm a morning pooper. Taylor Allen, love pooping in gyms, just to tie it all together.
That is what goes on in this group
I didn't
text.
say anything about poop, but there we
What
go.
is wrong with all of
I
you?
don't know.
Why? All right, now let's focus on this.
And I was at a
Before we-
light when I texted, I'm a morning pooper.
Before we go to top or bottom, why are you deleting the? Are you ashamed?
I delete
Not at
text
all.
all the time.
No, I- I
What?
did it by
Constantly
accident.
delete text.
Why?
No, I
Especially when I'm drunk, I'll just delete everything so my phone's
No, I
completely
do it.
clear.
Why? So you can't go back and look at what an asshole you were?
No. I just I'll delete just all texts from like my mom, just everyone. I just delete
To clear
everything.
space?
No, I have tons of space. I just don't like congestion. I like
How many gigs?
Like right now, I was like, whoa, 124. And I
How
have
many gigs is your
plenty of
phone?
room.
It's the next level. It's next level up. It's like the mid one.
64?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, Derek's making me feel bad, but we're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to this. All right, top or bottom? Ready?
Lisa Varga texted me.
Yeah, me too. I didn't have a chance to get back to her. Hi, Lisa.
She's in the city, but shout out to Vargan, but she's leaving tomorrow. So.
We could have varged around.
I know. If I was in the city today, I thought I probably would be on an audition, but I wasn't. So
We got to get to that.
Here we go.
I want to see what's going on in Derek Land.
I tried to hook him up with work.
Okay.
that's still in the process, but it's not up to
Hosting.
Yeah.
It's not up to. He's like
He can totally
He's
do
gonna
a
get
Casey
so-
Jost.
He's going to get so mad at me when I tell him what I got cooking on the fire.
But his production company said that Scripps. We're not going into detail what this is, but Scripps owns Travel Channel, Food Network, you name it, they
Yeah.
own it. HGTV.
So they saw your shit or they didn't?
He's submitting. They're selecting the host. Scripps.
How many people is he submitting?
I don't know.
You're going to get something, Derek. I can feel it.
This is literally. Thank you. And
I think he is.
they literally just said like the breakdown for it, the host breakdown. It might as well just say Derek D. If you know him.
Well, not really. They wanted more ethnic and somebody with a food background. You're not either of those.
I would
Ethnic,
say he is.
That's I'm Italian, but
Yeah.
that's bullshit with that ethnic thing.
Yeah.
But number two, food background. I love food. I know a lot about food, but it's
I eat.
They wanted somebody with
but
like
this
a
show
food-
isn't like you don't need.
I understand.
I don't want to. I don't want to go into detail with it.
The guy came to me and said, "We're look. Do you know anybody?" Because I work with him. He works on IG.
And I appreciate Mike doing that.
The first thing I said was Derek, and then I said, he said to me, "We're looking for somebody like Aziz Ansari
Well, yeah, I can't.
that has some kind of cooking show background." So I still pitched Derek. So I
Yeah.
hope you
So
get it.
I sent them all my links and stuff, and was appreciative.
I know you're more of like a car guy, but I can see you doing like a Dan Cortez sports.
I'm really
show.
not more of a car guy.
You're not.
I can host a lot of stuff about cars.
I think
but
I think you're a sport. I can see you doing sports.
I'll do whatever.
Dan Cortez.
Remember Dan Cortez?
I do. Top or bottom, number one.
I'll do it all. I can host a show about toothbrushes.
Run again, or it's over.
Top run again.
Top run again.
I think top run again.
We already talked about this,
I know.
so
That's
yeah.
why I had written this prior to the episode.
100%.
Top or bottom, number two, iPhone 8 or the iPhone X?
I'm gonna go with iPhone 8 top for now.
Really, I'm going iPhone X on top.
You're saying that, right? I just bought
Because-
the 8, and now you're making me feel bad
Well,
about it.
I was at the Apple store the other day before an audition, and I was just holding it in my hand, and it's the same size as my iPhone
the same
7,
phone, dude.
but it's full screen.
No, it's not.
No, the iPhone X is
The
full,
X, the
full
X.
screen. What am I saying? The whole phone is a screen.
Yep.
And it was very cool. And honestly, it's only going to cost probably because I'll do the same what I do now.
What I do now?
It's going to cost like probably $5 extra per month to own the phone, like you like finance it or whatever, because they don't allow you to buy it. You could buy it straight up for $1,000, but you can't. Like back in the day, I'd buy an iPhone for $299 and 2-year contract locked in, no problem. But then after that 2 years, I own the phone, get it unlocked, and I always keep good care of it. Sell it on eBay as an unlocked phone, and end up making $100 over. Like, and I buy the next phone.
You're
for $300
comfortable selling your phone?
Yeah,
When you wipe it, does it really wipe it?
100%.
I have all of my phones like in drawers and stuff.
I really wish I didn't sell the very first iPhone though. That'd be kind of cool to have, and I sold
Like the
that.
first Jordans.
You think when you wipe it,
I don't know.
it wipes it?
I don't know. Apple
Dude,
is weird.
every time I wipe it a couple times, and then I have AT&T unlock it, so it's just a brand new phone just chilling there.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm pretty positive.
Well, I have to send mine back. That was part of my deal.
Yeah, so
Uncomfortable,
like
right?
wipe it.
So if I wipe it, though, it's wiped?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
For real?
For real, for real.
All right, so I like the 8. I just set it up.
The 8's a
before
very
you came
nice-
on,
hey,
but dude,
I'm
it's
not dogging on the
exactly
8.
the same as the 7. There's no difference.
Well, no,
I mean,
the camera's better on this. I mean, the 8 than the 7.
Yeah.
Mine's 124.
But the camera and the processor are faster. What else is different? There's nothing else different on it.
Nothing really, but the X is the big deal.
Gatto got the X and he wasn't happy with it. He was
course
thinking
they-
about returning it.
Everyone rich.
It's got
is just
no
gonna go get
button.
that.
He's not. Well, it's got no button.
You tell me the practical jokers aren't rich. They're rich.
Well, I mean, it's not nobody's business.
They're comfortable.
They're rich.
Derek D, I'd like to think that you're rich with love.
Ain't rich with anything.
Remember, that show was non-union, so they're not as rich as you think.
They're rich.
It's also basic cable.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
They make
Let's
money
be honest.
Off the shows, and they split the shows 4 ways.
Right.
The live shows. So.
I guess I'll say iPhone X on top because I'm not happy with the 8, although I've only had it for an hour.
I mean, the 8. You had a 6. What you had a 6 right before.
I had
right?
a 6. 6S.
So it's
6S.
you had a
I got
6S.
6S.
It's the same size,
Same
the
phone.
same size screen.
Same
It's
thing.
basically the same. Yeah.
Same phone.
The X is because the 8 is just a little a modified 7, if you will, and it's got extra stuff and it's got some guts that are better. But the X is a physical. You actually can see the difference,
You know, here's the problem.
and it's got that cool camera with the double
The lovely and talented
the double camera thing.
and myself, we're going to go out Saturday and do the phone thing. We're going to go to the store. We switched to Sprint.
Yeah.
I got sidetracked.
Why'd you do that, by the way? Just
Because AT&T sucks.
AT&T's pissing me off lately.
sucks, dude.
Should I go to Verizon or Sprint?
I would go to whoever's going to give you the best deal, and Sprint gave us. You saw what we got. We got 2 phones, an iPad, and a 3rd phone. They wanted to give us another phone, 4 phones.
That's so weird.
weird for free. They're Motorola's. They didn't give us other iPhones. They gave us Motorola's, but they're like, take this. It's a good Droid. Put it away, and when you break your iPhone while you're waiting for your new iPhone, you have a brand new backup Motorola Droid. And they gave us the Droid tablet, which I already hate. I used for 3 seconds. I love my tablet. But
Oh, yeah.
AT&T is terrible. So I got sidetracked. She went online and she ordered all the phones online, so I didn't get to touch them. If I would have went to the store and held them, I probably would have gotten the X.
You know, it's all good though. I mean, they're good phones. Like, let's be honest. What I was saying earlier, like Apple's jerk is because mini SD cards. You could like 128 gigs, right, on this little couple centimeters by a couple centimeters thing, and you're telling me in the iPhone the only you could get when you get the new iPhone now, whether it's the X or the 8, it's either a 64 gig or a 200 and whatever.
Yeah, but it's
gig.
a different kind of memory.
Yeah, but if you could do 64 and you can do two something, give the middle of the road people, give the 124 or 128 as well. Because like now it's like 64 is too small for me. The 2 something that's I don't
Why
need
is
all that.
64 too small? What are you doing on your phone?
You got a lot of music on there?
I have a lot of music. I have a bunch
videos
of
and
stuff. I have
stuff?
videos.
Yeah.
But
Take a lot of
I have
pictures of himself.
I have everything on my
A lot
phone.
of pictures, dude.
The very
Back that up to the cloud.
dude. The very first the cloud. You're talking about things getting
Google
lost?
Photo?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Bro, you don't know until you Google Photo.
The very first picture in my iPhone is that.
I don't want to see you naked.
That's my nephew Braden.
Oh, wow.
He turns 11 December 23rd.
Yeah, what? That's crazy.
Dude, it's a timeline of my life, which is awesome.
Yeah, but if you do Google Photos, dude, I
It's all
gotta.
backed up on my computer too.
No, listen. You're
No,
you're not understanding what Google Photos does.
I don't do that.
You're ignorant. You
No,
don't
I
even
know
want,
what
you
it
don't want to
does.
listen. You don't know.
I know what
No,
it
you
does.
You don't know.
Yes, I do. You put it on there, it backs it up. It's all there. It's never gonna go away.
No, it
Get
does other things. Do you use it, Ladondo?
What?
Google Photos.
What is it? Photoshop your photos for you?
Yeah.
I don't want. I don't want them to do that.
It does it by. Check this out. So it automatically made a Derek D folder. It saw Derek D's face in my camera. Where,
See, that's big. That's Big Brother just looking
Yo,
at you.
where is it?
Categorize and
Yeah.
Put like
Google owns everything.
They own
So it'd be
everything.
Very,
Oh, dude, I updated. This sucks. This is why you don't get a new phone. It's gone.
Anyway, I still like Apple. I just think they should
Yeah.
have different size phones, not 64, and then jump to the big one. Have a middle of the road. Small, medium, large. Small, medium, large.
It might be because the technology is
Not
too
small,
fast.
large.
The
Yeah, they do
processor
that-
is probably
they
too
do it on
fast.
purpose. Let's be honest.
Well, they already have the next phone built.
Yeah, the next phone's like ready to go.
Top or bottom, number 3, win or lose. So we're talking about pro sports. Lodano, you have nothing to add to this conversation.
Nothing to add, but
Oh, I see what you're saying.
what do you mean by win or lose?
So if your team's sucking, having a terrible season, do you want them to get better and win, or do you just want them to lose out and get that draft pick?
Are we talking about football?
Any sport.
I would say no. I want them to win. There's a possibility to win, right? So win on top, right? I don't know.
It's an opinion, dude. You can't be right.
I followed baseball mostly. Like I would watch football like in the playoffs and stuff. Like I didn't watch a whole season of football. Baseball was more my thing, and like it's always a possible at the end, you know, come back to. Was it what 96 Yankees like make a huge comeback?
I don't watch baseball.
The Yankees, well, the Yankees,
Was it 96
Yankees I think
where-
made a bunch of big
Oh yeah,
comebacks.
but like I think it
So
was
did
in
Boston.
96.
Boston came back a few years ago when they finally won the series. But no, I know that we're not a sports podcast, but I will just say that no, I want the Giants to win a couple games because
So do I.
we're 1-9 or 1-8
Mediocre.
because we're not going to
You're not anything.
you know what I'm saying.
No, I don't.
The Giants.
Okay, better.
Honestly, like it would be nice to get a first round draft pick, probably get a quarterback, someone to build up behind Eli, because obviously McAdoo's on his way out. He's got to go. He's got to go.
He got a go.
We got to go. So anyway, I want to win some games, though. I don't care. I want to win some games. Hold some pride.
I agree with you. I want the Giants to be mediocre at best, so they are just embarrassed and don't get a draft
Mediocre
pick.
at best. We're not even good.
No, but if you win a couple games, you'll be mediocre. They can easily hit 500.
We're not going to hit 500.
What do you mean we? I'm confused again.
We're not going to hit 500.
I don't get it.
Is
We're
Otis
one-
Anderson still playing for them?
Otis Anderson.
Listen, dude, I'm gonna, if
Mr.
you're asking
Baggy
me
Pants.
top or bottom as a Cowboy fan, as you can see my Troy Aikman jersey hanging here, I say lose.
No, but
because
you have to-
I remember.
You have to pertain it to your
I
team.
remember. It's not my team.
You got to pertain it
I
to
don't-
your team.
I the Dallas Cowboys.
All right, the Dallas Cowboys. If they were in the Giants predicament, what would you say?
I was just telling you that, and
Oh,
you
I thought you
rudely
were-
interrupted me.
Oh, all right.
Why the Dallas Cowboys though? You grew up
Why
over here.
not?
Because he's a loser.
Because
So
Thanksgiving
when
every
I
year,
was
like,
a 8th grader,
and they were on a Thanksgiving.
yeah, I don't want to get into that. I've explained it on this podcast 100 times. Don't you listen?
All right.
Train of thought. Woo woo. There it is.
Oh, they were America's
So it was
team.
either 8th grade or freshman year. They had Troy Aikman. They drafted Troy Aikman.
Yep.
They had Michael Irving.
Emmitt Smith, we got it. Novacek.
Stop. You're missing the point. They went 1-15.
Terrible.
1-15. They had Herschel Walker. No Emmitt Smith. Herschel Walker.
Oh, back then.
You know what they did? They traded Herschel. First of all, they went 1-15, so they're automatically getting the top draft pick, right? Then they traded Herschel Walker to the Minnesota Vikings, and in that draft they drafted all those dudes and then won 3 Super Bowls. So, do I want them to lose? Yes, I want them to lose. Go 1-15, get that draft pick.
For the prospect of picking up somebody.
Yeah, why on earth would you want them to maybe pull out another 4 or 5 games to be mediocre and get nothing?
Yeah, because you know what? A number one draft pick doesn't guarantee anything.
No, but it definitely helps.
It does, but
If you went through the annals of history for football, more often, yeah, you're gonna have your diamonds in the rough like Tom Brady, who was
that was-
I don't
he
even think
was
it was
sixth round.
14th or something like that.
That was like
sixth
sixth round or
So I mean, that is gonna happen. But if you look at all the number one drafts, there's definitely more number one drafts that
that did well.
Yeah.
Well-ish.
well-ish.
All right, on to the next.
I don't have a next.
That's it?
I have a 5th, but I forgot to write 4. I always leave 4 blank. Now I'm upset. What's topical to this conversation today?
On top of bot. Oh, wait, you did a Louis C.K. one?
That's last.
All right. Top or bottom Weinstein or.
Nah, same conversation.
Top or bottom, Kaepernick on the cover of GQ or not on the cover
Oh,
of
dude,
GQ?
damn! Everybody, since we're talking about football, right? Like yesterday was like not yesterday. Sunday was like National Boycott the NFL Day.
So stupid.
I wonder what the ratings were.
Yeah, but I think they didn't. I think a lot of people watched because veterans.
So what,
People
top
watched
or
for
bottom?
veterans. With the Kaepernick thing?
A lot of people pulled their money from GQ.
Yeah, I would.
Did they?
Yeah.
I would say, but GQ is. I mean, who reads that anymore?
Why is he relevant?
I would say bottom.
I'd say
Why
top.
is he relevant? Because he's unemployed. He's only relevant because he's unemployed and crying about
I
it.
think I would say top because
He's
created
not-
a social movement.
He's not good enough to play.
has nothing to do with sports.
Yes, it does. That's where it all came from.
Well, yes,
He
but-
might be trying
He
to
could
wrap
be,
it.
No. Here's the thing. Be on the cover, no problem. Be on the cover, no problem. Citizen of the Year, Are you kidding me? J.J. Watt raised $37 million for hurricane
come on.
relief. This guy
He
took
cried.
a knee and wore socks that depict cops as pigs. And took a knee.
Piece of shit.
Created a movement.
You know who he is?
That's not Citizen of the Year, though.
This guy, he's no better than Jim.
Him being Citizen of the Year is like
embarrassing.
Caitlyn Jenner being Women of the Year over a woman.
No.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner being Woman of the Year over an actual woman is like Colin Kaepernick being the Citizen of the Year over like a J.J. Watt who raised 37 million. And then people try to downgrade that and be like, oh, he just tweeted and stuff and he put a lot of work in.
Yeah, man.
Made $37 million.
And if he's
a Citizen of the Year
and raised $37 million, and that's all he did,
And
Citizen of
but
the
he
Year.
didn't. He was.
I'm just saying.
He was in Houston.
I'm agreeing with you.
And what's his name gave up his career?
Who? Colin Kaepernick?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
No, all he's been trying to do is get back in the
Nobody
league.
wanted him, and he's using
So
this as a crutch, man.
So he's filing another grievance, which is making it even worse because
embarrassing.
he wants to play again, and everything he's doing, just in football terms, everything he's doing is making teams. It's not blackballing Colin Kaepernick. It's the same reason Tim Tebow, a guy who everyone should want on their team, didn't get picked up. The media swarm around it. No one wants. No owner wants.
It's true.
They don't want
But
it.
the NFL is participating in it.
Preach.
But all of
What do you mean?
But I'm
all
just
those
saying,
teams are
strictly football.
participating
It's a
with taking
private
knee.
organization. If I don't want to hire Chris Lodondo, I don't have to.
No, that
You're
I-
not good enough to play.
Totally get it. But like the rest of the organization took knees. That some teams didn't even come out
Yeah,
during the anthem.
because of the, like Derek said, the media it got wrapped up in this whirlwind of bullshit, and everybody just wanted to grab
Colin
onto
Kaepernick did it
something.
last.
It was about,
year,
yeah,
too.
and it wasn't even about Colin Kaepernick, man.
It's
you know?
about police brutality.
Sure.
It is.
Which
I
the percentage
get-
of
yes,
police
I'm agreeing with
brutality, that's a whole nother thing.
I
But-
saw Straight Outta Compton.
But that's what it's about. That's
Right.
it. It's not against the flag, not against the military.
Right. His was never against the military or stuff like that. But strictly in a football sense, like he shot himself in both his foot.
But I also
Both
understand,
his
like,
foots.
I also
Both
his
foots.
feet.
Both foots.
he shot himself in both his foot.
Hey.
I also understand though you're a fan. You turn on the game. You want to watch the game. You don't want to engage in a political discourse.
100%,
Exactly. That's another
100%.
thing.
I can see that too.
Can you see it?
I could.
And Kaepernick is a good athlete. The guy played in a Super Bowl for the San Francisco 49ers. If he just like did that and actually during the offseason, he came out and said, he's like, I just want to play football. I'll stand during the national anthem. Came out and said all that. But no team picked him up. It's honestly, it doesn't have what to do with his color of his skin, all this stuff.
Nothing.
They don't want the media storm. It's
you're
the same
an
reason
asshole. I don't want you in my locker room.
Tebow got criticized for being a Christian, which is just ridiculous. He was a good guy. Every guy that was ever on Tim Tebow's team was like, this guy you wanted as a teammate. But he also created a media storm.
Yeah.
Any team he went to, and owners straight up don't want that shit. It's
Is he
a
still playing
distraction.
baseball?
Well, it's off season, but he was, yeah.
Yeah, he made it like a whole season.
He made it to just below getting in the league.
How many years has he been in?
2 on the Mets.
Double A. He's probably not making any money.
No, he
Well,
probably don't need it.
He makes plenty.
You don't need it.
But when he plays at like he played at the Blue Claws, it's sold out for
Yeah.
every game, like packed. So
Interesting.
it's good for double A league or triple A league. Triple A, what's right before?
Like Columbus for the Yankees is Triple A.
Triple A, I guess. I don't know. Does it go single? Yeah, it goes
Single A is
double,
the Staten
triple,
Island
then
Yankees.
pro. Yeah.
He's in the top.
All right, here's the big elephant in the room, everybody.
All right.
Top about number 5. Louis C.K. over, or he'll be back.
So top is he'll be back. Bottom is
No,
over.
you tell me which is top, which is bottom. That's how the
Oh,
game
okay.
works, right? But basically, is Louis C.K.'s career over? And let's just use Louis as a blanket statement.
Well, you
Kevin
can't lump him
Spacey
in.
and
You
everybody
can't really
else.
lump
Why
him
not?
in. You go.
Why can't you lump him in though?
You can't lump him in because Spacey, Weinstein, and a couple of these guys are being accused of rape or being accused of actually
I didn't hear
putting
rape at
themselves
all.
on. Right, not with Louis C.K.
No, but I never heard rape with anybody.
Oh yeah, no, that's out there.
That's out there for who?
Louis C.K. basically would like asking women, I'm going to talk in front of you.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
He-
Which
no,
is messed up.
that's
Sure.
crazy.
No, I heard.
That's
and I
insane.
heard from the. I don't know. No, I can't say who
I
or
heard
what. But
things about Weinstein before he
no,
was-
I'm talking about Louis.
Oh, Louis? I don't know. Yeah.
Just from being around people that he wouldn't let people leave until he fought.
Yeah, he has like an obsession with talking girls.
It's crazy.
And it's crazy, and it's not right. I'm not condoning that at all.
He's a big man.
But what I am saying is, well, there was Sarah Silverman's sister
Okay.
is a comedian as well, I guess.
She is?
And I think so.
What's her name?
I forget, but
I
she
don't think
tweeted
she
about
is.
this. No, 100.
Andy Barr.
Womp womp cha-ching.
What's her fact check name?
It's something Silverman. But no, I read the article, and basically she said she came out in support of these women who said this about Louis C.K. And she just wanted to put in the forefront that to solidify that these women are probably not lying. She's like, but in my case, in no way, shape, or form was what he did in front of me criminal. Me and him dated for a while, then we didn't, but he would still do that. Like he would literally be like, it was the kind of thing where, like from what I read in the article, he was kind of like, well, like she would knock on his hotel room door. He'd be like, I'm following her. You could either come in and watch or wait out there and I'll be done in a minute.
Wow.
And she also said he has done it in front of me, but like I said, we were dating. And she kept emphasizing in no way with me personally was it criminal. But the fact that he did it shows that he has done this in front of other women.
J.O. for the remainder of the conversation, please.
J.O.
What I'm saying?
Just use the abbreviation.
J.O.
Save me the edits.
J.O. But here's the difference.
We're on Spotify now, all right? We got to be clean.
Yeah, but here's the difference, I think.
Plug.
Like,
No, we are. It's legit.
Weinstein, Spacey, all these guys. Obviously, they obviously did stuff. We don't know exactly, but they did stuff. What it was bad. But see, Louis C.K. is the only one who came out and said a whole thing and be like, I was wrong. I took what my
He didn't say I'm sorry though. Like the way he
Are you sure?
said it. Yeah, I read the statement. He didn't say the words I'm sorry.
There was one thing he said that I thought was interesting. He was like, it wasn't a yes or no for them. It was more of a predicament they were in because of I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying because of his status, they were probably like, well, do I go along with this? Because maybe
he
help me in my
abused his
career.
power. Right, yeah.
And he did admit to abusing
Yes,
his power.
yes.
That's what I'm saying. At least he came out and said it. And like, I think if you owe up to it and say, I did it, I'm wrong, I want to get better, I want to fix myself, people can forgive. If all these other guys are just like, no, I didn't do it, then it's...
Do you think it's just a fire sale at this point, though? A witch hunt? Like anybody's looking for
It's
an
happening
excuse?
everywhere, and not just Hollywood. It's like in politics and like other.
I mean,
like,
it's in every business.
every
let's be
business,
honest.
but it's so
I think
insane. Like the Tom Sizemore thing. I posted something today. On
What happened
yeah.
with him?
So what was it? It happened. Something happened recently where 11-year-old girl he assaulted on a movie recently. Yeah, and the parents like didn't do anything.
like sexually assaulted or like punched.
Yeah, no, like sexually.
Not that either one's better
I
than
think
the other.
sexually. Don't quote me on that, but it was. But I worked years ago. I worked for a security company when I was like 19, and one of the types of security we did was for movie sets, and there was a made-for-TV movie called Witness to the Mob. It was made from Tribeca. What's his name? De Niro's company, and everybody was pretty much was in Sopranos for the most part. This was before the Sopranos came out, so it was all the gangster people that were in all the Scorsese stuff were in this, and Tom Sizemore played John Gotti. It was a story about Sammy de Bulgravano, and I was, believe it or not, I was his bodyguard for the day.
You were Sizemore's bodyguard?
Yeah. So, I was a guard. I was like 19 years old. And, he was cool. But I heard, like, on set in the trailer, he exposed himself to a PA. Like, there was things going on that set. That was 20 years ago. So you can imagine from before then. And I was excited because I was a big Tarantino fan. I was Officer Scagnetti from whatever. So, but I heard shit back then. And imagine, that was 20 years ago. So what he's been doing the last 20 years and prior to that.
It's crazy. And this stuff goes on in all businesses, let's be honest. But it's nuts. It's nuts. But the thing is, too, on the other hand, just to not play a devil's advocate, but as males, like if a woman accused us of something, even if we're 100% not guilty,
You're already guilty.
We're already guilty in the eyes of, like, because people be like, once you're accused of that,
it's hard to unsee it.
It's hard to unsee. Like, what if some of these aren't true? And it's like, because back in the day, it doesn't happen. I guess, I don't know if it does, but it seemed like it happened more back in the day. Like a woman would accuse like a basketball player or something of raping them, and it would turn out to not be true, but like then they were tarnished,
right?
And I'm not saying these women are lying. Trust me, I'm on the women's side with this because there's a reason they call it a casting couch in Hollywood. And
you've been on it, right?
No, never.
He's trying to get on.
You know what? You know what's crazy about all this stuff? All like
You
these
get
these
on that
people
couch.
dropping rungs. It's like, maybe I'm moving up just a little bit. Moving up just a little bit.
You never know.
But yeah, it's crazy. And to top or bottom, I think he could come back, but it would be a little while, and it would also be I want to change. I'm in treatment, whatever it is. But yeah,
I don't know, man.
He's obsessed with Jay Owen.
It might be over.
Nah.
I think for like Weinstein and them, it probably is.
They committed crimes.
Weinstein's done.
Good.
Kevin Spacey, what did he do now?
Oh, they
grabbed some dudes and stuff and
chicks. They're saying
whatever.
he goes both ways.
Joe, did you hear about Charlie Sheen and
Yeah.
is that
Corey Haim.
true?
I don't know.
boy.
Corey Haim's mom said she doesn't think it's true, but
What did Charlie Sheen
It
say?
was on the set of Lucas. That was a long time
Yeah.
ago.
but there was like but Corey Haim and Corey Feldman both said they
Corey
were
Feldman's crazy.
they both. But he said it years ago too.
Long time ago.
Time out. Let's think about this. What is happening that these are popping up? Like, how does this get circulated? Like, one thing pops up, and then who says I was assaulted? Like, if they legitimately,
It's no different
the
than
thing.
Colin
Can I-
Kaepernick.
But
right?
how
one
does
guy
it, like,
takes a
or-
knee and then everybody takes
Yeah,
it.
yeah, but how? Like, what's the play? Like, okay, I see that somebody was brave and said so and so exposed himself or herself to me years ago.
Well-
This happened to me years ago. How do I get that out there? Like, it's like wildfire.
I think in today's day and age, like Harvey Weinstein could control the media 20 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You can't control the media anymore, man. Go back to the beginning of this episode. We're talking about like my campaign and social media, the way I use social media. Like back in the day, that Republican spending all that money on mailers, I couldn't do
Yeah.
that. So he controlled the media. His propaganda was power. But because I know how to use social media, I could compete, right? So now you can come out and Harvey Weinstein can't suppress the newspapers. He can't suppress the local television station. Social media is going to pick up, like, take your look at us. Look at our social media following, but we're nobody, right?
I got more than you guys. You don't even follow.
Right, and we have
I follow you.
thousands upon thousands of in our social media circle right here. We could reach 20,000 people right now with a tweet.
That's true.
Okay,
Because if I retweet it, though.
between
And if I retweet it.
and that's nothing. So if you're a celebrity and you have 1 million followers,
Right.
I mean, you're not afraid of Harvey Weinstein suppressing the media anymore because you could reach 1 million people.
The audacity of this guy. This guy. One story I heard.
That makes sense.
This one, yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. That's exactly, you're exactly right. This guy, I forget the actress name. I don't think she's a famous actress, or she may be. I don't know. I didn't recognize her name.
Rose
but-
McGowan.
No, she's huge. But there was also like Paltrow and
Huge.
there was a lot of really A-list names. But this one said she was like she was going to go up for a meeting in his hotel room. The assistant came down to get her. She walks in. Basically, he was like, there was 3 movie contracts.
Oh yeah, I heard this.
What's this? No, I didn't hear
This is
this.
a Harvey Weinstein story.
There was
right?
like 3 movie contracts. I don't know. I don't remember it correctly if he said, I'll sign each of these and you're in all of them, or pick one and I'll sign it and you're in. You just have to have a threesome with me and my assistant.
Wow.
Like, that is a conundrum though for some people, because you work so hard in this
Hundreds
business.
of people did it. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, and you know if you sign, like, I'm gonna be in this movie, like all I've worked for, it would be so easy. I had to, with this fat walrus looking gross man, but it would happen. And then
Would you do it?
Well, let me ask you this.
if it was like a fat
Would you
gross
do it,
woman?
Derek?
Wait. I
Like
got
a- like a
female version of Harvey
Better
Weinstein.
question.
Better question?
Ready? Three scripts. Each script represent a whole.
Oh,
Well, in the case of 2, well, no, maybe 3. No.
What do you mean?
Which,
you never know these
yeah,
days.
you never
man.
know.
You never know.
So, all right, 2 scripts are on. You walk in. It's the Ritz Carlton. This is the presidential suite. You get buzzed up. The door opens. It's Harvey Weinstein.
No, it's a woman, but it looks like
No,
Harvey
it's Harvey
Weinstein.
Weinstein.
No, it's Harvey.
It's
No,
Harvey Weinstein.
that's a no.
You're out?
Wait, hold on. You didn't let me finish. 2 scripts are on the bed. Each one is the mouth, one means the butt. For you to, $10
wait,
million,
hold on.
followed
It's
by
Ocean's 14.
followed
and
by
you're playing George Clooney.
$10 million picture deal. You also have a 7-picture deal.
Oh, 7 pictures.
7 pictures, but you only have to do this act once, mouth or anus.
Oh my goodness! I
want to know, Derek D.
I would say no. I couldn't do it. I couldn't physically do it.
You're so full of shit. You the whole time you did it.
You wouldn't
you'd
take one in
tweet
the
about
jaw.
yourself.
If
You
it
would-
was a woman, a big gross woman like him, I'd do it. 100%. I'm in. I'm gonna do it.
I don't believe it.
But not.
You wouldn't take it in the jaw for $10 million cash. Be in like Ocean's 15, whatever.
I gotta take it in the jaw.
You got to take it in the jaw.
come
Okay.
on,
All right. Let's play. He wants to just touch. He wants to do you.
Oh my god. What would you do?
I don't know.
10 mil
10
cash?
million? I'm getting tired. I'm losing Bitcoin.
Am I already?
left and right?
Am I already absolutely hammered, crushed, and not gonna remember
Whatever
this?
you want to be.
I don't know. That's too tough. But if it was a woman, roles reversed, I would do it.
Spotify just kicked off PBR.
I already wrote to cut this whole.
What are you talking about? Why would
I wrote it. Sorry,
you can't
sorry.
cut this
if
out.
You're coming back in right now. You just missed a wonderful conversation.
You should not cut that out.
Oh,
You
God.
should not cut this out. Can I?
332 right now.
Ethereum.
Yeah, 332.
Can I say something though? There is
trapped.
not two kinds of. I don't want to generalize. Say two kinds of women, but in that would react. There's two ways a woman would react probably to something like this. So I'm not talking about physically being abusive or anything like that. Like a cat call on the street, a guy's walking by, and a man says,
I see that all the time, man.
No, I see it all the time too.
All the time. It's terrible.
And and some guys are
Construction
so bad
all the time.
All the time.
I've never seen it ever.
All the time.
But if I've seen some guys, and not necessarily construction guys, but Ladondo's right. I've seen it all the time in the city, and it's like, really, guy, you're serious with that? But a guy could say, "Wow, you look beautiful today," and some women will go, "Oh my God, thank you! You just made my day. No problem, honey, or whatever." Another woman, "You look beautiful today. How dare you say that to me? You don't have the right to say that to me." Mm-hmm. And some guys are literally just complimenting you, you know? But that's what I'm saying. Like now, if you say, "Hey, honey, show me your tits," or something like that, then yeah, you're a jerk. And I've heard that
Every time.
I've heard all that.
Yeah, and I'm always behind that woman. And then she turns around and looks like I said it, but it's the freaking construction crew next to me. Who do we call?
I mean, I'm calling the lovely and talented.
Okay.
Hey, babe.
She could have just came.
Yeah.
You are so beautiful.
Shut up.
See, there you go. See,
That's the third time.
I knew she.
Well, some people.
I knew she would say that.
Some people. I'm talking guys and women. They can't take. It's tough for them to take compliments. Like give them a compliment. Might be really thank you. It's
Why-
like, oh, shut up. No, I don't.
What is that all about? You tell your wife she's beautiful. What'd she say to you?
She's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, what's up with
But don't they know? They know. Like right now, she didn't know why you were calling and everything. But,
She knows. She knows.
But like if you said that to your wife and she was like, shut up,
What do you
whatever.
want? What'd you do?
What do you
What do you
want?
want?
What if she was like, but if she said to you, Chris, if she was like, "Oh my God, honey, thank you so much," inside you would go, "Oh, that's awesome." You know, like
Yeah.
just say. I would always say to like this girl I was dating, I was like, just say thank you. Just say thank you. She'd walk in the door and I would see her. I'd be like, "Wow, you look so pretty." And a lot of times she would just say thank you, but sometimes you'd be like, "Oh, shut up. No, I don't." I'm like, no. I'm not going to.
no, but shut up. No, I don't. Is different than what my wife just said. Like,
Is it?
stop it. No, stop it. That's
all right, yeah.
Like that. You're making me blush. That's.
But I'm just saying, there's catcalling, and there's also sometimes a guy is just literally giving you a compliment. Maybe just take it and say thanks. And now if it's derogatory, I get it. But if, "Wow, you look beautiful today. Wow, you are so pretty. Thanks." But sometimes women just feel uncomfortable in general with that. And they'll be like, shut up. You know?
I really hope you didn't cut out that part.
No, he's not.
Nobody will ever know if I did or I didn't because they wouldn't have heard it.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Don't cut it out. It's good.
well, it
Louis-
had to do
Louis-
with,
I
it had
didn't
to do with a
answer.
scenario
I
with
didn't answer.
Derek D. in a bedroom with Harvey
Stop.
Weinstein.
Don't make me cut this out too. He'll be back. He'll be back.
Yes, and I think he'll be back. Louis C.K. will be back. Weinstein, I don't know. I think he's done.
Now, Spacey, too, though.
Spacey,
they dropped him. House of Cards, they dropped him. He was
Kaiser
he's,
Sose,
He's
bro.
in a movie
Sose.
right now. He's been working
He
on
is
it.
Kaiser Soze.
He's Kaiser Sose.
He's
He doesn't
in a,
exist.
Yeah. He's in a movie right now, and they dropped him.
Plummer, yeah.
And now they're inserted another actor now doing his part.
Christopher Plummer.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna reshoot all of the scenes he was
guess.
in?
Yeah, they
get
cut him out.
Yeah, and you know Kevin. I don't know Kevin Spacey, but I imagine he's somewhere pissed off, punching a wall, dude. Right?
on.
Like, doesn't he strike you as like,
swimming with sharks
Yeah,
type of guy?
angry.
Mike, let me ask you
Speaking
something.
of sharks, remind me.
All these fall from graces.
Yeah.
Right? You got Kevin Spacey, Louis C.K., Harvey
Yeah.
Weinstein.
Derek D.
We get him
rising
up.
up.
No,
Right.
that. Maybe I'm going up a tick, but we get them on the show. We might be able to get them on.
Probably.
Might be able to get them on.
We'll probably get kicked off Spotify. We just got on Spotify.
Imagine we got Kevin Spacey in here though. That'd be sweet.
You're not allowed
Does anybody?
to curse on Spotify?
I
Does
don't
anybody
think
use
so. I got
Spotify?
a big. I was just going to ask. I just got a big long email from them. First of all, we applied to be on Spotify like 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And they just emailed me saying you're now on. Congratulations, you're now on Spotify. I guess we reached some kind of plateau or something where we were acceptable. But there's a lot of things on there. I know they specifically said if you use 1 second of music that's not yours, you'll be kicked off.
Yeah.
So we'll probably be kicked off.
Yeah. All right. So
I mean,
put that story back in.
Like the troll, I didn't even think about it. Like the troll,
Whatever.
music. Like all of our music's our music, like our intro and all that good stuff. But we do play things. You know, every now and then POTUS shows up, and we have sexy
Karaoke.
colognes, karaoke. So I mean, it's only a matter of time before. Hey, if you listen to Spotify, get us now because we're going to be gone soon. You can always get to us. If you found us on Spotify, go to pbrpodcast.com and find us on like iTunes.
Yeah, we're there. We're always there.
What's the iHeartRadio thing?
We're on iHeartRadio as well. We're everywhere, right?
I saw
think
Mo Bounce at the.
Me too, yeah.
He called me. He recognized me. He's like, Chris. So like, wow, thank you. I'm feeling.
Yeah,
included.
Mo's
love
good.
Mo, love
Mo's
Mo,
good, dude.
love his
Yeah,
wife.
yeah, they were great.
The bounces.
The bounces.
They follow me on Instagram. I
They
follow
do.
them.
Yeah, me too.
I love the bounces.
Yeah, Joe Gatto does it.
No, follows me on Twitter and on Instagram.
Why you look at me like I don't control his social media?
Yeah, well, we'll see. Might be choked out one day.
Choked out.
I don't know. I might flip.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't know.
You should be followed
Supported
by
the guy for a long time.
You should be followed by every tenderloin.
I am, except him.
Oh.
He dropped me
I
for
don't
some
follow
reason.
you either.
Unprompted. Well,
Joey
yeah.
and I talked about it, and we unfollowed you simultaneously.
You unfollow me what?
Simultaneously.
Oh, he
Okay.
did follow you?
Yeah, and Facebook too.
Yeah, we decided to.
and then
We decided to unfollow him together. Like Thelma and Louise, where I remember we were holding hands.
you know
riding
you
in
could
the
still be
convertible.
friends. And
Is
just
that true?
No.
Wait, no.
Oh, yeah, it's
you
not
guys.
Which part? The convertible part?
No, the part of you unfollow me. You did talk.
I believe
about
we
it.
had a conversation about it.
Okay, I would like to hear that from him.
Wait, Ladondo
if I can
and
get a meeting with him.
Ladondo and Mike, are you guys still friends on Facebook? You just unfollow his posts.
No, we're friends on Facebook,
we're
yeah.
friends, but I unfollowed his posts.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, what a dick!
No, I can't take your political rhetoric.
I don't really.
And I'm a
talk
politician
anything.
now.
I
You know what I mean?
If anything, you're the one. I should be blocking.
But
your
I'm an
posts.
independent. I don't cry about stuff from both
I'm
sides.
not. I'm really not like that.
Yeah, you are.
Joe, I love you. If you're listening, I do. I'm hurt.
He doesn't listen.
I know he doesn't.
Armchair Futurist. But before we get to this, I went too soon. I wanted to talk. You said shark.
Yeah. What's up with Joe?
I'm going to come back to Armchair Futurist. All right. Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Jumped the shark. Dude.
Nah,
Listen.
I'm
listen,
reading
This is
the
where I
comment.
check out.
listen. I'm not
Have
even.
a tangerine or whatever that is.
I'm not even talking about the plot or the storyline. I'm talking about how terrible the production is this season.
Really?
Terrible. The nonsense. Carol behind the truck with like rapid fire, and she just it's hokey. It's done poorly. It could be so much darker and shot well, and it's so
It's the same crew.
It's bad. They just don't know how to do. They don't know how to do action. I'm sorry, man.
Really?
They know how to cut up a zombie. They do not know how to do gunfire. It is pathetic.
Maybe they can't for certain censor reasons.
Censor reasons? What are you talking about?
I don't
Like, it's
know.
so
I mean, it's straight
cartoony. I know it's a comic book, right? So like, I want to be like, it's like so cartoony. It's like remember in G.I. Joe when we were kids, the cartoon.
They never got shot.
Yeah, if you get shot down a plane, there was always a
Yeah.
parachute open,
Right,
right?
right.
Like it's almost like they just don't want to. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's a censor.
I don't know.
The way the tiger got taken down. Spoiler alert, was weak, man. It's just been weak, and it's been really dark and well done up to this point. Why all of a sudden, when you're going to all out war, it's called all out war, are you going to jump the shark like that, dude?
I'm reading the comic now.
Do you disagree? Visually.
It's different than the comic. Like in the comic, Eugene and Andrea are alive.
I'm not talking about plot. And
Well-
Eugene's still alive.
Yeah. No, he's dead.
When did he die?
Negan was the first one to take it out. Spoiler alert.
No,
Him and Carl.
no, not in the show.
Yeah, in the show, Negan bashes the first one he kills
right.
is Eugene. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
And then he gets what's
And
his
Glenn.
name? Glenn.
Yeah.
In the book, in the comic, Eugene's still alive, and so is Andrea. Andrea died like 3 seasons ago.
No, I get that. That's not my contention. Is not the writing.
Okay.
My contention is the production.
I don't know. I like
It's
it.
bad. It's
I like
bad.
Fear the Walking Dead too. I'm sucked in.
I don't watch either, but I hear they're good.
I love both, man. But I'm just, anyway.
Punisher this Friday.
Yes, I was about to say that.
Can't wait. Speaking of Netflix shows, what do you think? Did you hear you guys? Disney's taking away all of the Marvel series and all their content off of Netflix,
What?
and they're coming out with their own streaming service, which will include a new Star Wars TV show.
What? Wait, so
All anything that's
Flash,
Disney.
everything?
Well, Flash is not Disney. That's DC.
Oh,
Jessica Jones, Daredevil, The Punisher, Iron
When?
Fist. I think next year.
all right, so at least we'll get,
But they're coming out with their own streaming service, which is like, you guys kind of lost that. Netflix got that.
yeah.
Why?
And Facebook is too now. It's going to be called Facebook
Really?
Watch. Well, I heard that from the inside.
Oh, cool.
But did you was Daredevil just 2 seasons?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I'm caught up.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage.
Yeah, I don't
and
watch
now
Luke Cage,
Punisher.
but I heard
Luke
it
Cage
was
was good.
good. Yeah, I gotta see
They're all
that.
going to go. They're all going to go to the Disney.
I can't wait. Punisher comes out like
Friday. I can't wait.
that's going to be awesome. That guy's
The,
great.
the second, so you saw the one with him and Daredevil, and
Yeah.
second, ridiculous. That jail scene.
Oh, it's the best.
Oh my God.
So good.
John Bernthal.
Yeah.
He played my neighbor's husband in the World Trade Center movie. If you ever saw the Oliver Stone movie, World Trade Center.
With Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, he was one of the Port Authority guys. He played Christopher Amarzo, who passed away, who died. He portrayed him. It was my
I like
neighbor.
him. I think he's
Yeah.
great.
He's
Yeah,
a good
he-
actor. He's like classically trained. He like went to like
He went
Russia. To train.
I mean, without
He's a
going into the
theater
whole
guy.
story, but he took at this local community college. He took this acting class. He thought it'd be easy. He thought it was gonna be something else, and he's like everyone's sitting on the floor. He's like all these theater majors. He's like, and then the professor was like bringing something that means something to you, and you tell a story about it. This girl gets up there. She's holding a CD from her boyfriend. She's crying. And he played baseball, so he had his mitt and he had his catcher's mitt. Takes it out. He's telling this story about how his mom gave it to him, and his mom died. His mom didn't die.
Right.
And he's like, and he said he started like crying and stuff. And he's like, and Howard Stern was like, so you're a natural. He's like, I just, I felt really bad about saying my mom was died.
She couldn't come to any of the shows.
Yeah, she couldn't come to any of the shows. But then the instructor was like, there's a school in Moscow. He ended up going to Moscow. But like the stories he has, like the woman was getting assaulted in Moscow.
Yeah,
and
it's
like
nuts.
he almost got a gun to his head.
Crazy.
And then like he was back. He went to Harvard after that.
That I didn't know about him until listening to the show. I knew about the Russia theater school, but I didn't know that he went to Harvard.
But he just seems like a cool dude. Like, and things could have went way wrong for him. Like,
Yeah,
he's the guy who deserves it and like worked hard, but like
he's also, you can tell, he's
he
a
was
wise,
just
he's a wise
on
guy.
he was just on the road. He was just a 50-50 shot, could have fell this way or the way he fell, and he fell the good way.
He also doesn't follow us on social media.
Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't follow me. Neither does Joe Gatto. Oh, Mike Polano.
I don't. And so this bet's still on?
I think Derek's going to get it.
You keep saying
What
that.
bet?
Well, I haven't tried. Like
bet?
whatever. The
Oh, yeah, you probably keep
Twitter.
sending it.
Twitter, I did it again recently because I realized every time I did it, I missed one of the steps.
Which is
You have to be.
5'7"?
I am 5'7". There was something.
date of birth.
Yeah.
Got to be public.
Yeah, all that
website.
pictures,
Website.
website, all that. There was one that was I forget what it's called, but I didn't do it. So I did that, and now I think I'm in the. But
You should probably get it.
I'm probably still not going to get it.
Why don't you have it? First of all,
I'm not known enough.
What is what say? Is what say you still thing?
It's an occasional thing. It's an occasional thing.
Okay.
It's not dead, as people like will say it is. It's not. And they've said that on the podcast, that they'll do it once in a while. So I'm still fielding their emails and tweets and keeping it alive. There's almost 200,000 followers on Twitter. It was like 40,000 when I started with them. So
It's crazy.
It
I
is
think
nuts.
you unfollowed me on that.
did I? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever followed you.
Yeah. What are
Nah,
you talking about?
they
They
never
both
follow-
follow me.
No, not what's that you.
Yeah.
Let me see.
This is
I'm going to go on right now.
captivating.
Yeah, we probably should have.
Oh wait, they never followed you anyway.
Yes, they did.
No, not on What Say You.
They follow me right now.
They do.
You D?
You know what? I'm gonna unfollow.
Don't do that. Why would you do that?
Why? Why? Is there a problem? Now you know how it feels. I'm gonna unfollow you.
You
on
know
What
what?
Say You.
I was just going to open my camera and record this, and I realized I'm recording this right now anyway.
Okay.
So I'm just going to.
You're gonna go tattletale on
I'm
me?
gonna send it to him.
I'm
I'm gonna send it to him.
A verified phone number, confirmed email address, a bio, profile photo, a header photo, a birthday, a website. I didn't have login verification.
That's like the first thing you do when you set
No,
up
but
your
there's
account.
there's like two. It's another step process for verified accounts that you need to have.
Okay.
You might not like. I don't. You probably did that for that, but that was what I wasn't doing.
You're gonna
So you
be
think
in.
that's the reason?
Yeah, he's going to be in.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying. I didn't have that.
Was there a
before.
criteria for how many pictures of yourself you post in a week?
No, but usually
You get so mad. Why you get so mad?
because if you look at everyone on social media that has a ton of followers, a lot of people in the business, there's pictures of them, professional photos. So I have a ton. So I'm going to start
I like
posting
it.
them.
I like
And by the end of this week, my whole website should be updated with everything.
I
too.
like
I'm
it.
sure we'll be aware.
I like it.
Of course you will, because I need to do that because I need people to fucking hire me so I can make money.
And you're in the Flatiron, hit me up because I'm right there.
Yeah, I will. I didn't know. I'm all over the place.
Yeah, I see him. I'm like, he's right by. I was just there. Okay. How are we going to close this out?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I was about to hit the button and I balked. I mean, we're an hour and 25 minutes in.
So
I'm going
what?
to cut about 30 minutes of that conversation.
No.
he keeps saying that, but don't cut it.
Please don't. Please don't.
That was,
We
that
could
was-
just end
Buzz
it.
it. Buzz it.
It was
though.
20
Beep it,
minutes
though.
ago. It was 20 minutes ago.
We don't need to.
Beep, the curses out there.
We could probably just say goodbyes and that's it. We don't have to do armchair futurists right now.
Yeah, I'm over it anyway. It was a bad one to begin with.
All right. So anything you want to plug?
I don't know, man.
Can
I feel like
Can I plug something?
I feel like this is the last show.
No, it's not.
I feel like this is it.
Why?
I don't know. Derek doesn't want to do it anymore.
I never
Really?
said that.
He's too busy.
I'm not too busy. I
Oh my
never
God,
said
am I
that.
part of the?
This is it. This is the last one. This is the last one.
This isn't
Let's
the-
take a vote on the
this
count of
is-
three. Yay or nay? 1, 2, 3. Yay.
Yeah.
Last
What?
show?
Last show.
So yay, as in it's
Yeah,
not the
we're
last
closing
show.
up. We're closing up. Delete the account after tonight.
No, that's not happening.
Just got on Spotify.
Yeah, we just gotta, it's not happening.
Come on.
No, why? This.
I don't know what he's talking
What the hell am
about.
I going to listen to? I listen to Mark Maron and tell him Steve Dave and you guys.
No,
In that
don't-
order?
Mark Maron's on Mondays and Thursdays, and you guys are on Mondays. I usually put you guys on first, or Mark Maron,
Don't listen to Mike.
because yours is quick. It's only an hour. Mark Maron goes like an
Should
hour.
we
and a
go
half.
longer?
What, the podcast now?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was going to ask you if I can plug a
You can plug
business, but
whatever.
wait a minute.
You can plug whatever you want.
Is there a requirement of type of businesses?
What are you trying to plug?
My friend
Just plug it.
opened a.
Are you trying to Harvey Weinstein Derek?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
A friend of mine opened up a brewery.
That doesn't make sense because we cut that whole conversation out.
No, we didn't.
A friend of mine opened up a brewery in Asbury Park.
Who?
Really?
Where?
Ross Brewing.
Where?
Where?
It's the that firehouse that's on behind Starbucks on I think it's Monmouth.
Starbucks. There's no Starbucks
in Red Bank.
Asbury Park. You
Oh,
just said
excuse
Asbury
me,
Park.
Red Bank. Excuse me.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I used to work there.
What do you call it? That old firehouse there?
Yeah.
It's becoming a brewery.
Oh,
Buddy of
good
mine
for
opened
him,
it.
man.
So many breweries popping up, but it's cool.
It's the only one in Red Bank.
You were in Asbury Park again today?
No, I was on Sunday
Why didn't you call?
because I was eating. I was getting food, and I walked from Asbury Park all the way to Bradley Beach.
Let me
last
ask you a
week.
question.
Depressed.
Let me ask you a question. Were you alone?
Yeah, I was alone.
What the F, man?
No, I could. My wife couldn't make it.
Are we friends?
We are.
All right,
I don't want to
so
hold you up.
What is one of the most intimate things friends do?
Talk.
They break bread.
Break bread. You don't
They
want to
eat
eat at.
together.
I took
I'll
Dennis,
go to
the
a Twisted
intern
Tree.
to the Twisted Tree.
I'll eat a bean burrito all day long. Or whatever.
good.
They're
There's stuff
very
that was
good.
there.
Have you had that there? It's not
No,
a
but
burrito at all. It's
I'll-
actually a burger, but it's
yeah,
delicious.
it's vegetarian or whatever, but I would eat it. I don't care.
They have fish there too at that place.
That's good.
I mean, you
should eat
drive
fish
down
at
from
least.
Staten Island. Like
Yes.
if I find myself in Staten Island, which I hope
I'm never
please
there.
never happens.
Please, I hope you
I
guys
would
never have
I
to
would
go
call
either.
you and be like, yo, I'm at the flagship brewery. Come have a beer.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
If I was in Staten
Nobody-
Island, though,
I don't get it, Derek. Let's talk about this for a second. One
Yeah.
second.
If I was
Hold
in
on.
Staten Island, I wouldn't know where I was or who I'd be close to.
Derek, sidebar. He can't hear us. I muted him. Right? I think there's something going on with him and Dennis, right? Dennis comes down, spends a whole month of August in Ocean Grove. Did he call you?
He didn't.
He didn't call me. Now this guy, Chris Ladondo, the meat monster, comes down. He's in Asbury Park this weekend. Did he call you?
No, he didn't call me.
No, he didn't call me. Like you,
I saw on social media.
you saw it though, right?
Yeah.
Did you feel bad?
I mean, I was coming back from my friend's house in Pennsylvania and went to dinner at my parents' house, but
I mean, do you think it's
I would, if you're saying I would meet up with him.
I mean, you
if I was
totally would. Do
free.
you feel like maybe we're out. Like maybe he doesn't like us.
Nah, I know he likes
Is it
me.
because we eat meat?
Oh, that could be it. That could be it.
I mean, what's going on?
I don't know. I think Lodondo likes me, but
Do you think he likes you?
maybe it's because we don't.
Harvey Weinstein likes you.
No, not Weinstein.
Again, nobody gets
Was
that
he-
reference. They don't get the reference because I cut the conversation.
I don't think he cut it out.
I cut it
I was
out.
eating chili directly in front of him earlier.
Can he see me if I hold my hand like this?
I don't think so. That's the cool thing.
Really?
Anyway,
Should I turn it back on?
yeah.
Amy Skaggs sent me a message. She wanted to come Sunday, and I said it's up to Derek if he wants to record. And you didn't want to record, so Amy Skaggs didn't come. She was all the way from
That is
Utah.
not the-
She's in love with you, by the way.
Yeah, but you didn't say.
Your mic's back on.
Don't you love how Mike's put words in my mouth? Like, oh, you didn't want him to record. I was in Pennsylvania with my buddy who I haven't seen in a long time. Went over there Saturday, watched football with him on Sunday. And on the way back home, I stopped at my parents' house for dinner. I haven't seen my parents like in a week and a half. So I stopped there and had dinner there. And by that time, it was done. She probably wouldn't be able to got down by that time anyway. She told me she was going to be in New York, but I wasn't.
Jersey, right here.
Well, she was in Jersey and New York, the North.
She's
Shore.
from Indiana, right?
Yeah.
She's Indiana.
No, Amy Skaggs is awesome. She's the
Yeah.
best.
She loves you.
She loves the D.
She's the best.
She does. She
Derek
loves.
D. She made a pink cop and style shirt. That's pretty awesome.
She's amazing. Love her.
So getting back to me, my travels to Asbury on Sundays
Yeah,
alone. I
sorry,
brunch
sorry,
myself.
I forgot you were here.
Yeah, I brunch by myself.
Yeah.
I order a bunch of food to take home to my family, and then I just walk on the boardwalk.
That's nice.
Why are
all
you
the way.
depressed, man?
And then I walked to Bradley Beach the other day.
Why are you so-
I might want to get some property.
Huh?
I might want to get some property in Bradley Beach.
Why don't you,
You
buy
should,
right
dude.
next door?
I can't. What is it? $1 million?
Larry, did I
next
tell
door?
you? Well, this isn't for the hair.
What is
No.
it like? How do you want to say how much it is?
I don't want to talk about that,
Yeah,
but remind me, it's very. I mean,
My buddy's
Is
looking
it
at
like
it.
Staten Island
My buddy's
prices?
looking
I
at it.
saw him there the other day.
Yeah, yeah.
Did he make an offer?
But you got high
might, I don't
taxes.
know.
No, did he? Because I made an offer today.
Did you really?
I did.
He did because he doesn't want me to be able to move next door to him. He's just going to buy the house so I don't move next to him.
I don't know if you made an offer, but that's interesting.
I made an offer today. I'm telling you right now.
That's interesting.
I mean, I don't know when you're listening to this podcast, but as we sit here face to face, it was today. I made an offer.
All right. Well, let's wrap the show up and then talk to me about it.
Anyway,
Why do you want to keep going? We're like an hour and a half.
Anyway, you can find me in Asbury Park on Sundays, brunch, walking alone by myself.
I think
on
this is the
We'll meet
last.
up with
I think this is
Ladonna.
the last show.
This is not the last
I think
show.
this is it.
Why?
Why do you keep saying that?
I think it's over.
You shut
It's not
up.
over.
I think it's over.
What are you talking
over.
about? Why, you don't want to do it anymore?
No, I do.
So what's your
Talking about
problem?
this guy
I
over
think
here?
it's over. I just think it's over.
You hit him?
No, not with him. I'm not blaming him.
I don't even know what you're saying.
I mean, like, even Seinfeld ended after 10 seasons.
How many seasons is this? Would you-
5, 6. What is
But
it?
you got like the whole different crew going. You got Taylor Allen. He's
What are you talking about?
This isn't the last episode. Don't listen.
It's not. You got some good guests coming on.
Donald Trump didn't even show up this
Donald
episode.
Trump didn't show up this
Well,
episode.
he-
Where's Rosita? Is she
the,
coming back?
the Rosetta Stone.
No,
Rosita from Walking Dead.
Yeah. How come I can't get on the show with her?
Because she don't want to talk to you.
Wait, what was
Of course
her?
you would.
What was her name again?
Kristen.
Oh yeah,
Saratos. Oh, she was great. She was great.
Saratos.
Saratos. Yeah.
Yeah,
She just had a kid.
I'm about to have a kid.
she was
Yeah,
hot.
sure.
She was hot.
Maybe
You know,
that's why it's over. I
But you
gotta
were
be-
there too, right? Or
Yeah,
you weren't
Of
there?
course, yeah, he was there.
that was it. That was in our FLD studio when we had.
Yes.
it. Rest in
And
peace.
you don't watch Walking Dead.
Yeah.
You'd appreciate it.
We should. This is the last episode.
What do you?
I was,
shut up.
Mo Bounce was talking to me, and he's like, anytime you want to come up and record in Z100, because we used to, when we did New York, when we had FLD, we would go to New York and we'd get guests of a
higher caliber. Yeah,
higher
yeah,
caliber.
Which was very convenient.
Because they're
It's convenient. It's
in
in
Manhattan.
Manhattan. Right.
So Mo was like, yo, just come to Z100 when I'm off the air. We can use one of the studios.
When is
And
that?
Why don't we do that?
He said, anytime we want.
Well, that's funny because I work in New York City.
Yeah.
And I could get on that higher caliber with you guys and shoot the shit. with,
Ladonna, as far as I'm
Saratos.
concerned, you're part of the show. Like,
Thank you so much. I
what
appreciate it.
So, however, this is,
You hear that, Joe?
this is the last episode.
You hear that, Joe?
This is the last episode, so it doesn't matter.
I say we take Mo up on that.
You should.
But I'm having a baby now, so like I can't,
Yeah, but
can't be
not-
away. I can't really be away.
But you're not having.
I'm a
baby.
politician.
You're not having a baby just
you
yet.
know, I'm like
Politician.
There's like another-
I'm important now.
There's like
I have
6
many
months.
leather-bound books.
There's like 5.5, 6 months still before you have that baby. We got time.
So in 6 months it's over.
No.
When Chalupa Batman hits the scene.
Would you shut up? Let's end the show and have another show. I mean, and this particular show, and then the next one we'll have another one.
What are you talking about?
This show, this one we're doing right now.
Yeah.
here.
You want to end this one now?
Well, it's a long show.
It's 1 hour and 33 minutes,
That's
but I'm
great.
cutting out about 25
Don't.
minutes.
No,
You
he's
better
not- he
include
didn't
that,
cut it out.
that scene with Mr. Weinstein and Derek D.
Andy
in the
Barr,
hotel
Wop
room.
Wop the Chain. Did Mike cut out that?
He'll never know. Andy Barr, by the
He can
way.
find out.
Listen,
seems
let's
like a
give
solid dude.
Let's give some props.
Very
because
solid
I don't
dude.
think we often. I feel like we thank him a lot. And tell him how
Guy's
much we
always
appreciate him. He is. What are you running
He's always
from?
running.
Right,
What, you
that's the
can't run
question.
from your
Like
problems,
somebody
Andy.
chasing
You can't run from your problems.
Ladondo knows.
I know.
And you can't walk away from
I
them
walk.
either.
I walk,
you know?
and then the boardwalk eventually ends.
But big props to Andy for everything, and that the shirt he made. He's mailing them to us. Ladondo, I don't know if there's one for you.
No, that's okay.
If there is, you can have it.
On the shirt, it includes the main cast of PBR.
Yeah, have you seen it?
It's good. It's very nice.
You've seen it, right?
Yeah, I have
So
seen
he's
it.
sending them, I think.
Oh,
well, he's sending.
Whether he is or not, it's awesome.
Yeah, so thank you, Andy, and I feel like we need to do something for him.
He
what can we do for
he actually
you?
sent an email to this company on behalf of me, being like, this guy, I guess, I don't want to go to detail what it was and what he was asking, but potential like opportunity for me. He was like, I know this guy I listen to, and he's an actor or whatever, blah blah blah, host, and he's done this stuff. So, Andy, I appreciate you doing that too.
Was it Harvey
guy.
Weinstein?
No.
Because that could.
No, it was so to do like to be the face of marketing for a certain company if they were to
In
go
Germany, though, right?
I don't know.
He's in Germany, Randy, right?
Yeah.
Is he? But he's an Englishman.
No.
He's in
I don't
Germany.
know.
I think he's in the UK.
No.
I think he's based. He's from the
I don't
UK,
know.
but he lives
But
in
Andy
Germany.
Barr.
Andy Barr,
Fact check
that.
this. Where are you
Fact
from?
check yourself. I'm pretty sure you're English, but you ever live in Germany. I don't
I
know.
have no idea. I love you, Andy.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Guys, thanks again for making my life have some purpose.
Oh, come on.
You need to be happier.
Hey, dude, I'm with you too, man. I've been in a bad. I've been blah lately, like crazy.
Yeah, this is the last episode, man. I really feel like this. PBR
can't-
Posse, you might.
it
here's what
can't
I'm gonna
be the
plug.
last episode.
Can't
What I'm
because
gonna plug
I'm
is-
on it, and I'll get blamed for it being the last episode.
This might be it, everybody.
And this also, I can't because this gets me out of it for a little while too. So we got to keep doing it.
It was so difficult to get you here. Like,
No, it isn't.
I have a baby now. I'm running.
You don't
for
have a baby. You have 5.5 months.
Politician, my wife.
You're making up things that haven't happened
listen,
yet.
I
Buying
can't-
houses.
You know what I mean? Like buying this property next door. Like I got things going on.
You
I
got problems, bro.
gotta shave.
Cameraman.
You do got to shave.
You know,
it.
worked a double
Go to
yesterday.
Ladondo's Buddies Brewery in Red Bank.
I still tried to
Ross Brewing,
Ross
people,
Brewing.
Red Bank.
Anyway, go to DerekD.com too. All new pictures probably gonna be up there by the time this comes up, or not. Whether in a few days. We love you.
Hey, thanks for listening to all of our episodes, and we'll see you next.
Yo, you are just miserable.
It's over.
No, we're not. It's not over.
There's not going to be another episode.
Untrue.
I'm telling you right now.
Untrue. I'm a PBR Posse letting you know it's untrue. What are you doing?
It's the music of the Titanic. Going down.
Just want to let everybody know it's been fun, but I can't take the depression anymore.
What the hell are you?
Protein levels are low.
What the hell are you depressed about?
Thyroid is low.
I don't think. Yeah, I think my thyroid's messed up.
Mine's a little sluggish and thuggish.
Sluggish.
Prostate's good though. That happened to me
That's right.
2 months ago.
My name has been dragged through the mud in my hometown. People didn't come unprepared. I think I have to edit most of the. I have to cut most of this episode.
No, you don't. Just leave
gonna
it.
be
Please don't.
hours.
Just leave it.
Leave it all.
Leave it all.
Leave it all.
Just
Yeah.
blurt out the
I just-
curse
You
word.
leave all of it.
I don't
Yes,
think I
it's
can do it.
art.
I don't know if it's art.
I think it is.
You leave all of it.
I think it got better as the longer we go, the better it's getting.
You got to leave all of it.
I think this is the last
the fact
one.
we're talking
I don't
about, you have
know
to
if
leave
the
all of it.
people want more.
They do. I'm telling you
they're
they
not
do.
telling me they do.
Well, they're telling me.
You're telling me.
Ready?
You know?
Mike D says, in the picture I took, that looks like my old basement in Tinton Falls. And
You're not helping.
Woody from Canada says, hope you kill it. Maybe he meant the podcast, like kill it, like end it.
No.
Yeah, that's an omen. I think that's an
Turn
omen.
this
Amy
music off.
Skaggs says, yay, some of my favorite gorgeous East Coast men. Can't wait to hear it.
Some of. See, there's 3 people in here.
Right,
Some means
some.
2.
Some means all.
No, not the sum of all. So I just wanted to thank everybody for all of the support and love and listening.
And if you guys got a podcast you want me on as a guest, let me know, because now this
So
one's
this
washed
is the
up.
last one.
Don't listen to this
It's
clown.
over.
If anyone shouldn't be depressed, it's Mike, and he's the one being all gloomy
Well,
Gus.
this is it. If I have to deal with this depression, I might as well join it. You know how difficult it is to be me. Hey, Derek,
Can't be that difficult.
you want a podcast today? No, man. Things are so hard.
That's literally nothing
Hey,
I've ever
LaDonda,
said.
do you want to come on the podcast? Oh, God. I'm eating a burger, bean burger, and Asbury.
Literally, Mike goes, "Do you want a podcast today?" Text. I go, what time? Or I can't today. You want to do it tomorrow? Oh, I'm working with IJ. Okay, then we'll do it. That's literally what it is. It's not. Okay.
This is it.
Can we wrap this up? I want to
It's
go
been
home.
wrapped up for 9 minutes. The episode.
We're not even
We're just gonna
recording.
leave Mike in here with the mics on.
It's fine. So
I just want to.
One light on.
I'll say this one last thing. This clock has counted now for 1 hour and 40 minutes.
leave it all.
When you're listening to this podcast, it's going to be a 30-minute podcast.
No.
Zero chance.
Goodbye. For good.